Unsurpassed, telecast, it's the 10 items or less podcast.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of 10 Items or Less. I'm your host, Justin Smith. You know how we do it here. We have a fabulous guest. You know the game. We have 10 questions. We're going to fire them away. My guest today is somebody I'm very excited about. She came and joined us all the way from Chicago. Please welcome my guest today, Maggie Winters.
Thank you for having me, Justin.
Hello. I'm so excited to have you.
I'm pumped. And I'm pumped for the Halloween decor.
I know, right? Me too.
It's
Look at
gorgeous.
this. Hello. Like, it just, I love it very much. I love it very much.
They look like a little choir, honestly.
I know. First of all, they're all baritones. So it's just,
oh my God.
It's a nightmare choir. It's a nightmare choir. They can't do anything.
Dang, okay.
It's just all Valhalla. Songs that involve Valhalla is the only thing they can sing.
Hey, I'll support. I support. I'm an ally to the baritones. I was an alto too.
Were you really?
Yes, of course.
Wow.
I know. Which is like none of the fun parts of the songs.
Yeah, I mean, it just, there's no like
we
hey,
sang Oasis.
I need you to crush this.
No, we were like, maybe. I was always like, oh, you guys get to have fun and I have to like do these weird little whatever.
I think that's the worst part about, like, because I've never been able to sing. So I always thought that like I would be the guy in the like the a cappella group that was always like, wow, wow. like just like I'm the one making the noises.
Yes.
Pop, pop. Like, just, you're like, hey, Justin, we need to keep it going.
Yeah.
And then I'm the guy that's like, hey, just so you know, the whole group would fall apart without me.
And my little...
Yeah. They're the sticks, but I'm the glue. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And to be totally transparent, I can't sing either. I just did choir because I was like, they can't say no to me.
Of course.
Yeah. It's a class. It was a class in my high school choir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. With all this bravado, of course. Give it to me.
Come on.
Give me the choir.
Yes.
Are you ready to get rolling on these?
I'm so ready to get rolling.
Oh my gosh. I'm so excited.
I'm a little scared even.
No. You're gonna crush these.
Okay,
I
good.
can feel it in my bones. All right. One of these has to go.
Okay.
Salsa.
Okay.
Hummus.
Okay.
Queso. One of them has to go.
It's gonna be hummus.
It's gonna be hummus.
I really, really love Mexican. I do love hummus, but I really love Mexican food, and I feel like salsa and queso is like such a dream together. Even
it is a dream. It is a dream team.
Yeah.
But I've had bad salsa.
I have had a lot of bad salsa,
and I've had a lot of bad queso.
I've had bad hummus. When you have real hummus versus like Sabra,
and
sorry. They don't sponsor the pod, right?
No, not yet.
But if they want to, they're like, not anymore.
But if you wanna veto this opinion,
literally you can.
Sabra red pepper hummus, exclusively at Target.
Don't get it, please. No, but it works when it needs to. But there's like, why did I look directly to camera? It works when it needs to.
It's absolutely fine.
Good. But I just think like it's not my go-to, but queso can be really bad. I'm just gonna say at Chipotle, what's going on with your queso? Yeah, something's up with it.
It is, but it's still also sometimes
hits.
It still does the job.
Yeah, it still does the job.
That's what's so weird.
Yes,
is the thing that makes the hummus the hardest to get rid of. Yeah, for me. Is that when it's hot outside? Yeah, it's the one thing you can eat when it's hot outside. Nice cold, yeah. Cold hummus with some carrots.
That is good.
I mean, that's up there with margs at the pool. You know what I mean?
When you sit down with chips and salsa at a Mexican restaurant.
But if I'm gonna eat chips, I want those chips hot.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And I want them and so it's just like if I'm already sweaty.
You're like, I don't want that.
If it's a good Mexican food restaurant, it's not going to be cool in there.
No.
It's never cool.
You're right. Yeah, you're
good
right.
Mexican food restaurants, you can smell them from the parking lot.
Yes.
Their parking lot is stained somehow.
Yeah.
And you walk in and there are wooden chairs that are 116 pounds. And you were sweating from the moment you walk in that door to the moment you leave.
I'm walking in, I'm sitting down, I'm breaking chair number one. They're bringing me a new chair. Right. They're okay with it.
And they're so good at it. It's like they're waiting. It's like they knew that chair was on its last leg.
This is hard. We just had to like make sure it happened. Yeah. Oh my God. You know what too is with the queso I was thinking about is like Chicago, we don't know queso. We don't do it well. We don't have it.
Right.
When I went to Normal, Illinois for college. ISU, go Redbirds. In what sport? I don't know. We were bad at everything. But I remember going to a Mexican restaurant and they're like, we have white queso. And that changed my life. I was like, and they douse it in like chimichanga. And I was just like, oh my God, this is heaven. And then in Chicago, I'm like, where do we get white queso? Everyone's like, we don't do that here. Don't do it. So when I come to the South, I'm like, come on.
That is great. Because also because there's two different types of, there's the big, like the white queso. Also the cool thing about the white queso is as it cools, it like clings to the chip. So you can dip it to the extent you want. It's almost like white chocolate.
Okay, yeah.
I call it savory white chocolate is what I call it.
Oh my God. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna trademark that.
I'm telling you. And then it just coats a chip. It's perfect.
That's delicious.
Like that's what I want for Valentine's Day.
A little big tub of queso.
You give me 10 chips that are dipped in white queso.
But then you put a little salsa on top of that. Come on.
Yeah.
No, you're team hummus right now.
So here's the problem with salsa. Is it has to be awesome because I do not like raw fresh tomatoes.
Oh, you don't like that?
No.
Oh, see,
no.
You don't like
I love salsa. I love salsa.
But a pico.
But just like pico, I think is slimy, and it's like it just feels like you're trying to do something else. Also, pico usually ruins guacamole because sometimes people put pico in guacamole to make it stretch, and so it's a whole thing.
Yeah, now I'm gonna have to call salsa after this. She's gonna be really upset.
Yeah, it's okay. But tell her I still love her.
Yeah. And you say that's a hummus for me.
Tell her we can work it out. But you think hummus?
I think hummus, yeah. Okay. In my lifestyle. In my culture, yeah.
Yeah, of course. Listen, nothing against hummus, but I just don't like the way hummus is treating its neighbors. So...
No comment.
That was the last time I was ever seen.
Yeah. Bye. The Halloween decor stayed up.
Of course. All right, next question.
Okay.
Fort Collins, Colorado. I'm coming to your town. It's me, Justin Smith. I'm going to be doing some stand-up shows at the Comedy Fort, October 23rd. Get your tickets. The link's right down here. Let's get after it and have a good time. I promise you, I can't wait to be back. What is the best all-woman squad in all of cinema?
Oh my God. The all-woman squad. I mean, I immediately go like Charlie's Angels.
Okay.
I really love Charlie's Angels, and I think I'm surrounded by so many gay men who that was like they watched that movie and they were like, I think I'm gay. Like my best friend Parker's always like, I watched Charlie's Angels a little too much, and I said I'm not attracted to these women. I want to be these women. Like,
of course.
That was like the first thing that came to my mind. I'm trying to think like, and I just feel like they're funny, but they also like kick.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I love like. I don't know, Drew Barrymore in it with Tom Green. Yeah. When he's like in the water, it always makes me laugh. The Chad.
I love the Chad.
Also when the Chad, yes. And when he, what's his name? Sam.
Rockwell,
thank you. Shoots her out the window and then it's like slow motion and she falls down and like those little boys see her naked and they're like, oh my God.
Yeah. Which by the way, being a young boy, seeing that movie, we were also like, oh my God. What? We had the same reaction. They're like, somebody's like, this is dumb. Nobody's going to be like this. And you're like, I was.
Women are like, we don't get it. That's a good, I loved Charlie's Angels. There's a lot of squads out there though. I'm like, and then immediately I was like, Spice Girls, the Spice Girls movie. They're a band, but they're also, I love the Spice Girls movie. We always would play Spice Girls, and I was always posh because I wore dresses as a child. Right. They were always like, you're a girly girl, you're posh. And I was like, okay, and now I'm like, that's the best one to be. She's like, Victoria Beckham, married to, come on, David Beckham. Yeah. You watched the documentary?
First of all, I do not believe that who a woman is married to makes her vulnerable or like her important or not important. That's just me.
Oh, I do. No, actually, I'm really for that. No, totally, yeah. But I just mean that they're a power couple, and she is such a power woman. I do wish she would go on tour with. I think she's the one that's like, I don't want to do a reunion. Probably. Yeah.
I think she
doesn't need to.
You get to the point where you're like, yeah, I'm good.
You're like, I'm actually tired.
That movie's funny because that was the first time that I ever because my sister used to watch that movie over and over and over and over. I mean, just every day they watched Spice World. And I was like, I wasn't exposed to a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
like a religious household. So they kept meeting that guy in the tunnel.
Yeah.
That was dressed fabulously. And I'm just like, who is this guy that they keep, like, they're making it like a big deal that they're meeting him. But it's like, who is that guy? And then you're like, oh, that's Elton John.
Yeah.
Like later, you're like, oh, you're gonna find out about him. You're gonna be real mad you didn't. You're gonna catch up and you're gonna be angry about it. Like that's
and you're gonna listen to Rocket Man over and over and over
all the time.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's. Do you have an answer for this?
I do.
Am I allowed to reverse it on you?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And what's your favorite Girl Squad?
I love. I'm gonna say this. I love two things in cinema. I love old love.
Yeah.
So therefore, all of the baddies that I love are all older women.
Okay.
So like to me, my favorite is like the First Wives Club.
Oh yes.
Like that's like my favorite. Like they're just. There's something about a group of women that they were just kind of like they just went with the flow, and then all of a sudden they rally around a cause and just destroy the abusers in their life in a hilarious way.
Yes, that's a great one.
It is just great. Also, keeping with the theme, Hocus Pocus.
Oh
the
my
Sanderson
god,
sisters.
the Sanderson sisters are everything. My niece is named Winnie, and she's Winifred because that was my great grandma's name. And she like doesn't like she's only 6, and I think she hasn't watched it yet, but I think maybe in the next couple of years she will.
Oh, for sure.
And I'm like, Winifred is gonna, you're gonna want to be here for Halloween.
Of course.
She's
Why
like,
wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
First it was Winnie the Pooh because she's like, but she didn't. This is like such a random thing. She didn't like that Winnie the Pooh had her name, so she would call him Silly the Pooh. She'd be like, he's gonna go ahead and be Silly the Pooh. And we were like, yeah, that's absolutely fair. You don't want to share her name with Winnie the Pooh.
She's like, listen, I know you're trademarked and you've been around for 100 years, but guess what? You've been demoted.
And you're silly. Your whole thing is silly. But yeah, oh my god, the Sanderson sisters. I'm definitely what's the not Sarah Jessica Parker, the other one. Mary, I think is her name in the movie.
Yes.
The one that rides on the vacuum. That's my energy for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that. But it's like, because it's like, it's not just, it's just like, oh, I'm just going to make it work.
Yeah, I'm just doing what I need to do. Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Like, yes. Yeah.
I can make anything fly.
Yes.
And so that's fun. Yeah. I like that. I think that's the best part of that movie is just like, we're just going to.
Yeah.
Just going to go with it.
We want to live as long as we can, and we're going to do what we have to do.
Yeah.
Including eating children's souls.
Yeah. But we look beautiful after. Yes. Like we just, it's for a good reason.
It's for a good cause.
Look at these lines disappear.
Yes.
By the way, I mean, not in the world we live in, I think a lot of people would make that deal.
People would, the Kardashians would be selling it. They'd be like, come get a child's bottled up soul.
I mean, they might be doing it now.
DM me if you have any insider tea.
All right, next question.
Yes.
What is the best fall dessert?
Okay. So you're from the South, so do you think cobbler's summer or fall?
I think a cobbler is universal. I think a cobbler can be summer. I think a cobbler can be fall. I think a cobbler can be spring. I think a cobbler can be deep winter, depending on what you make.
Yeah. I think I love like apple pie, but also like a cobbler to me is just like with a little ice cream. Mm-hmm. So good. I do like pumpkin pie, but I'm more of like a fruit girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess no pumpkin a fruit.
I don't
and cut this out. No, I'm just kidding.
No. I actually don't know what a pumpkin is. Is a pumpkin a fruit or a pumpkin a vegetable? Who cares? I mean, like...
And who cares?
Honestly, I've never heard this debate before. You know, like you think like everybody debates a tomato. Everybody debates... Was it cucumbers that everybody debates? There's always a debate about what's a fruit and what's a vegetable. And I'm going to tell you right now, nobody talks about pumpkins.
Nobody talks about pumpkins. What?
For as much as as sought after as they are.
I can't wait for the comments that are like, it's obviously a fruit. And I'm like, sorry.
Yeah, but is it obviously?
No, it's not.
We're asking.
Yeah, we're asking.
I mean, like,
it's
I know
okay
an apple's a fruit.
Yes. They are? I'm just kidding. Fuck. Damn. No, that's, yeah. Okay. I think an apple pie with ice cream or a cobbler is like with like the cinnamon.
Yeah.
Even though I have a skin allergy to cinnamon, but I can eat it still. But if I have like if I had three slices of apple pie in a row, and like I would get a rash, and you would know.
Right.
You'd see me. She's going off on cinnamon.
But you're like, but it's like worth it.
Yes.
So cinnamon's like a rash. You're like, I'll
for
do
a certain thing. Like if it's like an apple cider donut, like from a pumpkin patch.
That's my favorite.
That's your favorite. Yeah, that's so good. Like I'll do it if it's good. Sometimes
also that's what's so crazy is I lived on the East Coast for many years.
Yeah.
And I'd never had an apple cider donut in my life.
Oh my God.
You know, we're all cobbler, we're all pumpkin pie, apple pie. You know, we also in Oklahoma we have like what we call fried pies.
Oh my God.
Which are like they're essentially just like what
like
McDonald's make. But they're like hand, but it's like deep fried. It's delicious. You know, if you're driving north or south, like pretty much any direction away from Oklahoma City, there's gonna be 2 or 3 exits with fried pies.
Like come on down,
and they're gonna rock your world.
Oh my God.
And so that's the world that I grew up in.
Yeah.
And then you get to the East Coast where there's apple orchards and there's farms that are really growing it, and you get your first apple cider donut, and I'm going to tell you something, you're living your life wrong.
Yeah.
You get a fresh, I went to one, they were making them like Krispy Kreme. Like you could see them over there doing, and they go, no, these are made today. And I'm trying to think how to put it the right way. Have you ever tasted something that's so good you buy 2 boxes of them?
Yeah.
Just so every person you encounter, you're like, listen, I'm not this guy. Yeah. I don't like to hand things out. I'm not Oprah. You know, I don't live my life this way. But look, you have to. This is going to change your life.
Yes.
And first of all, I feel like this is so good. I want you to try it.
Yes.
You're a stranger. I want to change your day. But also, you're going to be mad at me because every one that you try after this is not going to be as good as this one.
Yeah, you're never going to reach this
So
high.
this is always going to be disappointment.
Yes.
Essentially, this is a drug deal.
Yeah.
This is how bad it's going to go.
You're going to be trying to get this high for a really long time.
You're going to be mad at me, and you're going to be like, why did he ruin my life?
Yeah.
Because you're going to be looking at Trader Joe's at their apple cider donuts, and you're like, I just want it to be like the one that I got.
It's not going to be.
But it won't be.
It won't be.
Next question?
Yes, please.
I don't know how this got in here.
Okay.
How many jack-o'-lanterns is too many?
I think if you're, you know what? I think if they're blocking each other, it's too much.
Okay.
And I have had, and I say that there's a couple houses from where I'm from where they like just fill their yard to the brim. Like they'll just like every inch of their yard is filled with Halloween decor. Maybe not just jack-o'-lanterns, but at some point you're like, I can't even see some of these because they're getting blocked by the other ones.
Right.
And I really want to experience it all.
Yeah.
And if they're not different heights, if they're all the same height and they're all blocking each other, like they're doing it perfectly because they're different heights.
Yeah. Give it levels. Give it
levels.
range.
Yeah. So maybe I'll knock on those people's door. I'll say, hey, I just have a few comments. Like, you need to give it levels. They're going, who are you? Get out of here.
And then you show up and give them the dress compliment thing. You're like, listen, I know you're trying really hard out there, but you gotta move some things around.
You gotta move some things around. And also, here's an apple cider donut, and you need to try this. You're gonna love it. So get away from me.
I think the hard part is people look at like certain movies, and they go, this is how this movie's decorated, so I'm gonna do that. Or this is also the age of Instagram, where it's like, oh, they did this, and it's a do-it-yourself. I can do this.
Yeah, yes.
And then you go in there, and it flops.
Yeah.
You're just not doing it good.
Yeah, no.
And so, but I do like that you're like, the idea that you would go up and ring somebody's doorbell. That's the moxie that I like that. Where you're like, hey, listen, this first of all, this means the world to me this holiday. So I'm gonna need you to come correct or not come at all.
Yes.
So either give these jack-o'-lanterns some layers.
Yes.
or we're gonna have to just move on.
Let's take a few out.
Or
Yeah,
we're gonna move on to Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
so
because I'm trying to walk around the neighborhood and really take it in, and this one's really distracting me.
Yeah. You're like, first of all, there are kids experiencing their first Halloween. Is this the kind of thing you want them to experience?
They look at me like, do you have kids or a house? I go, no, and that is not important.
Yeah. Is this the amount of effort you're going to put into this magical holiday?
Yes.
It's okay. It's all right to just be fine.
Yes.
You know? That's why there's lots of people that are just fine.
Yes,
you know?
a lot of people that are.
But none of them are your bosses.
No.
I'll tell you that much. There's a reason why you have bosses.
Yeah.
Sorry. Just say a lot of passive aggressive stuff like that.
I'm really pro bosses. No, I'm not. No.
I love it too because our house is always the house. Like I just wanted to be the house that everybody wants to come knock on.
King size candy bars.
Everybody wants to. Yeah, I go through the whole. I mean. Just oh my gosh, I don't even know if I should bring this up, but did you see the video of the house where the kid like knocked on the door? They open the door and there's like a full on like scene. Like there's like a dead body and then there's like a wolf on top.
Oh my god!
Like it's like a whole scene that they just open the door. And then the girl's like, she's like in a fairy costume. Aww. She's just like trying to like, can I just get my candy, please?
Yeah.
And then I like having fun with kids. I think if you're an adult and you love the holiday.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I didn't love those houses when I was young.
No.
But as an adult, I love those houses.
Yes, yeah.
That level of commitment. But then the guy puts candy in her bowl. It's one piece of candy. It's one piece of candy. It's a tiny piece of candy. I mean, listen, I'm not about bringing tar and feathering back.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is if you go through all that and you give a kid one piece of candy, what are you teaching them?
What's going on? Let's go less with the theatrics.
You need to be made an example of.
Yeah.
And I think tar and feathering in a public square on national television before a hot dog eating contest is the way to do it. I don't think there's any other way to get your message across.
Besides that.
You should the bottom bar.
Yeah.
Full candy bar.
Full candy bar.
It should be a full candy.
Yeah.
If you're going to go that hard for Halloween, the treat should match the
right.
effort.
If you're doing a full play, then you need to match it with the candy. But if you're not doing that, the minis are fine. That's what we're saying. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I'm not mad about the minis.
No.
Make it a handful.
Yeah.
You should be dumping.
Yes.
That should be.
You should be dumping.
Yes.
Or, you know what my dad does, which is one of the craziest things someone can do, is in his older age, he'll put the bowl out and I'll say, take one.
Yeah.
And he'll stand in the window and watch. And then when you take more than one, he's coming out there. I go, then you just need to stand out there. That's the fun. That is the most.
Feels like,
that is like my dad too. Like he's like, don't take one, and you're like, why don't you just stand out there then? He's like, well, what if I need to do something?
It feels like your dad has an FBI file on him.
Yeah. He probably has a file on the FBI. No.
That's very fun.
No, he really. That is like he just is like a very like he's a rule guy.
Okay.
He's a rule guy.
Yeah.
He's very opposite. Like people sometimes I think are like he's goofy, but he's not like he likes puns. Like that's his comedy.
Okay.
It's like the opposite of what people think my dad would be, I think.
So he's a nightmare audience member.
Yeah. No, he's supportive of me.
Well, yeah, but like you're like if he wasn't your dad and he was in your audience.
No, he wouldn't like me.
You're like
you're like, what is this woman talking
infuriating.
One piece of candy, ma'am. I'm like, what?
Listen, it's Black Friday. You all need to get in line. We don't need to crowd the door. That's how people get hurt.
That's him. Yeah.
Get in line.
Yes.
There are enough TVs for everybody.
Yes. Although he probably would even be like, it's ridiculous that anyone's participating in Black Friday. Like, that's where he would start at.
That's probably true.
Yeah.
I feel like your dad would also be somebody that says a line like, there are children here.
Yes.
Like, that's...
And you're looking around going, there's no children here.
I love that.
This is a family event. Yeah.
Oh. Next question.
Yes, please.
Would you rather...
Okay.
Live in a dorm room with your ex for a week.
Okay.
Or have to write out a check for everything for a month.
Oh my God. Well, I've never had a full-on relationship, so I kind of win this one, I guess.
Okay.
I'll live with my ex doesn't exist in a dorm for a week.
Oh, wow.
I know, you can add. I know.
That's kind of... That's kind of lucky.
I know. Well, is it? I don't know. And now it's now in my older age, it's like a red flag, I guess, that I've never been committed. I don't know what my problem is. I start bawling my eyes out.
No. I think that's like a.
Well, it's hard, being a plus size girl out here. It's tough, and also I think I'm so like. I just find dating so exhausting, and people are like, "Oh, you have to like get out there," and I'm like, "I'd rather stare at my wall." Like, I really don't care.
Yeah.
Maybe, and I don't really want to have kids, so it's like less of a priority for me.
Yeah, of course.
When I was younger, I was always like, "Oh, like big girls can't date."
Yeah.
And I like told myself that, and then I met so many big girls who were like, "I'm being married," and I'd be like, "What the hell? That's against the rules." I'm calling my dad.
Yeah. You're also just like I had a friend of mine who is also a plus size queen. Good friend of mine. She lives in Kansas City. Nice. And we grew up both very religious. Yeah. And she was kind of the first person to really be like, hey, just so you know, like you know how they always talk about in the circles that we travel in that one day my prince is gonna come and he's gonna be whatever. And you're like, that only applies for skinny girls.
1,000%.
That's only a skinny girl thing.
1,000%. It's And
she was kind of the first one. She goes, just watch. She goes, just look. Just watch it. Yeah. Just know what I just said and just watch it unfold. Yeah. And I mean, just like clockwork. Yes. You're watching it all happen.
I know. And also I think not even like there's so many less women are like dating at all. Like that's like the statistics.
Yeah. Well, it's also real scary out there.
Yeah, it is actually really scary.
It's real scary.
It's really scary.
And not even like in a fun way where it's like spooky. It's
not Halloween scary. Yeah, it's actually scary. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so it's funny. But I do get asked, obviously, people will be like, what's your ex like? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. They died. I don't know. They never came to life. I don't know.
That is wild to be just like,
no.
Dead man can tell no tales.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, next question.
Okay.
What horror movie villain has the best mask?
Okay. I'm kind of bad with horror movies, but I know that like Freddy, I don't like his face at all.
Right.
Jason's the hockey guy, right?
Yes.
And then I think probably like very iconic Michael Myers.
Of course.
I think his is the best because he's minimalist and he's just like coming at you, and like I feel like he goes slow and people are still like losing their minds. Yeah. Did you see that trend where like I did it with my friends where people put on the mask and then you'd see how fast you can get to your front door and open it? Yeah. Yeah, we did. We were crying laughing because you really think you're like, oh, there's no way he's gonna get me, and then it's like you're got.
Well, I'm just gonna say this. I think everybody in that video has never had to eat Taco Bell and chase it with a prebiotic soda.
Oh my god!
I think that's something that they clearly have never done.
Running to the bathroom
because you're like, listen, man, I left my car running. Yeah, my car running and it was not in park. Just you're like, I can get to that door so fast.
Oh my god! Yeah, yes. No, they haven't They don't have a clue.
So you don't watch a lot of horror movies?
I don't. I mean, I'm scared.
That's fun.
I like Halloween, but like, I you know what I do is I read the Wikipedia plots.
Okay.
Of really scary movies, but like I've watched the Halloweens because they're like classic and they're not like I guess I don't like really gory stuff. Right. And also Freddy, it's like I love to sleep and I don't want to be.
Yeah. By the way, that's like I always say that there's always one franchise that you can just like it's okay that you don't like this. Like a lot of it's just the way the movies are made. Yeah. And like I watched one the other day. What was it? It was awesome because the way the movie was shot was what was so incredible about it. It was just they followed him. They followed a guy from the moment he arose from his resting place, and they followed him over the shoulder the whole movie.
Oh my god!
So it's just this incredibly shot thing where it's like you see his pace and the way he is like. Yeah. Most movies are never. You just see the killer do like a jump scare. You never see him just come out like you. There are times when like you see him. He walks up, but like you see the whole interaction.
That's wild. Is this a popular movie?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Most horror movies that are like really good, interesting, are very deep cuts because most people don't won't take a chance on a horror movie.
No, because it's like I don't want to be freaked out.
Because they're fraidy cats. You know.
My brothers are like big horror guys, and they used to have a 24-hour film fest, film fest, where you just for 24 hours you would just watch. They would watch horror movies, and sometimes I'd go and be like, "I'll watch The Shining," because I've seen that.
Yeah,
and
that's
then I'll
great.
leave. And then eventually they started doing Hanksgiving, which is Tom Hanks movies for 24 hours.
Oh, I like that.
That's a lot. That's
I
more
like
on my
that.
alley. And I did, of course, pick Toy Story as my.
Okay.
And everyone did kind of eat snacks during that, but that's their choice.
First of all, I challenge you to not feel anything during Toy Story.
Yeah, it's so good, especially the third one where.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, here's what's the last question?
Oh my god.
It's the big one.
Okay.
Maggie Winters.
Yes.
What hill would you die on?
I'm gonna keep it. You know what? I'm gonna keep it semi on theme of snacks, and I'm gonna say, you need to bring me a sauce. I'm a sauce girl.
Okay.
And this is to restaurants, I guess.
Oh, bring it! I'm all about it.
You need to bring out a sauce with the thing you're serving. Sometimes some things don't make sense. I get it, but there's a lot of appetizers. I don't want your dry, crusty thing. I need to dunk it, okay?
Yeah. I
need a sauce, and I know some people aren't saucy people. I don't get their lifestyle. I don't understand them. I don't even support them. I'm not an ally to them. I'm a sauce girl. Sometimes even multiple sauces. Like, that would actually be... This is why sometimes, like, salsa to me, like, you can get... bring you 7.
Yeah.
Are 5 of them horrible? Yes, but that's an option at least.
Hit me with a variety.
Yeah, hit me with a variety.
If I'm at a barbecue restaurant...
I want
a turntable.
Perfect example.
Yes.
When they're like, here's our one sauce we make in-house, it's like, I want 7 more.
Yeah, why are you lazy?
Why are you lazy?
You took 8 hours to cook the brisket?
You perfected it?
You cooked it for 2 days, and you brought one sauce? You thought one sauce was going to carry the load of a 4-generation recipe? I don't think so, bro.
And then they're like, try it. And you're like, okay, it actually is really good. But I just wanted the option of another sauce.
Yeah.
But there are like, especially fancy restaurants, like they'll be like, you just need a dab. And I'm like, I just want a douse. Like, please.
Yeah.
I'm a sauce girl.
Give me the sauce. Give me the butters. Give me the butters. Give it to me all. Melted, cold. I don't care.
If someone brings a tub of melted butter out, you're like, great, I don't know what this is for. Originally, when I saw this question, I was going to be like, because I was like, I don't know what hill I'd die on. And I was like, maybe the answer is like, it's okay to say I don't know. But then I was like, and then immediately I was like, I love sauce. And I was like, okay, let's go for that.
Give me a saucy hill.
Yes. Give me a saucy hill. I'll slide right down it and I'll go back up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jack and Joe went up the hill to get a pail of sauce.
Exactly right. There's a reason why McDonald's is successful, and it's because they have lots of sauces.
That's okay. And even like fast food restaurants, like, which obviously like I don't go to. I'm kind of, no, I'm just kidding. I'm not like a fast food kind of girl.
I'm gonna tell you something. A bunch of people literally just whip their heads around watching this. I can feel people being like,
the comment,
what?
like all caps, like, and I know you go to fast food restaurants. And they're like, here's your one sauce. I'm like, load it up.
Yeah.
I love the employee that's like, I don't give a here.
Yeah.
Take it all.
Yeah, you don't listen. You don't have stock in this company.
No, please, you don't. You don't. And if you do, why? I don't know. Let's talk.
Can I tell you my go-to to get extra sauce from people?
Please.
I would always say I would, if I can tell they're being stingy with it, which happens.
Yeah,
and I try to be respectful to everybody working a hard job.
They're doing
a hard job.
Yes.
But I'm gonna tell you something right now. I always remind them of where they work. I just go, just so you know. They would fire you over nothing.
Over nothing.
Think about that.
Yeah.
They'll fire you over nothing.
Yes.
If they thought you did something wrong, they would fire you.
Yes.
How dare they?
And also, if you got hit by a car tomorrow, they would put up a sign, employees wanted. They would have everyone sign a card to your family, and that would be it.
They would also count it as a what am I thinking of saying? They would like a unexcused absence. They're like, just so you know, you did not give us 24 hours notice for your car wreck. And I understand you're in a bubble,
in a coma,
and you're fighting for your life, but we can't just let you slide with this. We can't just let it slide.
The people need their
if we let you slide, then what? I mean, it's just going to be, it's a slippery slope.
It's a slippery slope.
So
and we don't have enough sauce for that.
You are not welcome at Wendy's anymore.
Exactly.
Maggie, where can people find you?
At Saggy Splinters. Saggy with an IE. Maggie Winters, Saggy Splinters. TikTok, Instagram, I think YouTube. I'm around. I'm on tour with Connor Wood, aka Fibula, and I do my own shows and I post them on Instagram when I do.
Absolutely.
I think that's it.
Perfect. Maggie, thank you so much for coming and doing the show.
Thank you so much for having me. Happy Halloween.
Actually, happy Halloween.